What's up, you guys? This is your girl Alma. Welcome back to my channel, Resilient Beauty. Of course, it is always an honor to be on this platform just to share with you guys what it is the Lord is sharing with me. So with that being said, y'all, let's jump straight into this word, because this word, I believe, is definitely prophetic. And I believe this word is definitely for those who have a kingdom spouse. Now, before I say anything, the Lord is making me to think of something, so I don't want to forget it while I go through what I was initially going to say. But He's wanting me to remind you guys that His timing is not our timing. Our timing is not His timing. So when you hear a message from Him, you get a sign from Him, and time goes by and you're like, what, is it? I thought the Lord said He was going to do this. I thought the Lord said He was going to do that. He wants you to understand that your timing is not His timing, and His timing is not your timing. Keep that in mind, because once you keep that in mind, you won't feel that spirit of disappointment, because there is no disappointment there. It's just an illusion, because you are seeking something on your timing, thinking of it on your timing. Excuse me, y'all. And forgetting to go back and ask the Lord. And sometimes He may not reveal to you what His timing will be in this very thing that He's about to do. And sometimes He will. But the important thing is to seek Him about His timing. Excuse me, y'all, there's a lot going on in the background. But to seek Him about His timing. So He just wanted me to say that and remind somebody of that, because it's important. A lot of people, or some of y'all, or a few of y'all, are feeling disappointed. And the Lord wants you to know, no, He's not going back on His word. No, He is not coming through on the promise or the vision or the signs that He has shown you about certain particular things He will be doing in your life. He just wants you to know that His timing is not your timing. So it's gonna be done, but just keep that in mind, right? Okay, so now that we have covered that field of things, let's jump into this. Okay, somebody's husband, wife, or spouse is very much near and coming by. So I posted on my community board, and I know that if this video reaches more people in the algorithm, some of y'all, or many of you guys, won't not be subscribed to my channel, so you may have not seen my community board and what I posted. But basically, I posted, I was fixing breakfast, and I baked one egg, and out of that one egg came 2 yolks. There were 2 yolks in the egg. And I was astounded, because I don't think ever in my life that I've broken an egg and saw 2 yolks in there. I don't think I have done that. And so immediately my spirit just picked up on it like it's a sign. And so I was like, okay, God, what are you trying to tell me? And so I basically got like 2 messages out of this, right? And one of the message that I got was pertaining to a kingdom spouse that is very much nearby. For some of you guys, you have never met this person yet. For some of you guys, you have met this person but separated from this person, and it's been a while. For some of you guys, the person you probably have not met is in your same vicinity, in the same city, in the same state, country, very close by, but you guys have not met yet. And then for some of you guys, you know this person, but you have never had dealings with this person. You guys just kind of passed each other, right? Either scenario, this one particular message applies for all those scenarios, which is you guys are now equally yoked. For those people who, you separated from that person, you guys are now equally yoked. It was really quiet a while ago. I ain't gonna lie. It was very quiet for these last few hours, but it's just getting very, very noisy out here. But you guys, for those who have separated from your partner, that you guys had dealings before and things didn't work out, it was sweet first and it got sour in the end, or whatever the case may be. So you guys separated. You guys are now equally yoked. And now that God has done the work, nobody's perfect. None of y'all are perfect. Neither one of y'all are perfect. But God has done more work. You have evolved from the time you had met that person. And that person has evolved from the time they met you, is what I'm saying, right? And so the Lord is saying that you guys are at a position where you match up now. You align. You're equally yoked. And so he's bringing you two back into existence with one another, into union with one another, to finish up what he has started with both of you, individually and together. For those who have not met this individual yet, whatever work he's done in that person, whatever work he's done in you, you guys individually, on your own timing and journey, you are going to meet someone that is equally yoked. You are going to meet, and I'm hearing the Lord say to remind someone the most important thing when he means equally yoked, meaning that you both are on a page of wanting a relationship with God, building a relationship with God, and establishing a solid rock foundation for yourselves. And so because you guys are on that same wavelength, you're on the same journey, different but the same, because you have a same objective, he is putting that person, you guys are gonna, oh snap, jeez, sorry you guys, my stuff dropped. But sorry for that long pause. My stuff dropped in my little juice in my lap. But he is bringing you guys together. You guys will be meeting each other. For those who know this person, but you never had dealings with this person, it's a hi and bye, pass by, see each other somewhere or whatever, say hey, bye-bye, have the same friend group, but never really noticed each other. You will begin to notice each other. And what you will notice is this person is for you. This is a person that God has for you. You just never, the opportunity never presented itself because it was never supposed to. But you are coming into union with this person. And the Lord is making me to talk about, basically like someone has been like keeping an eye on you, meaning in a good way. They have been watching you. They have interest in you, is what he's bringing to my mind. They have interest in you. They've been watching you. They like you. They like everything about you, your authentic self. They like the fact that you're strong. You have that strength of a warrior. They like, that you're different from the rest of many people they have met. They love that you are bold, courageous. They love that you are just outspoken. They love, I'm just saying what is coming to my spirit. They just love everything about you. And so they have been waiting on the sideline, just learning and observing you more until that opportunity presents itself. And that opportunity will soon be presenting itself. Either scenario that it goes by, the Lord is bringing you into a union with a person that is supposed to be with you. Many of you have learned the lesson. Many of you, the Lord is making me to talk about this, but many of you have learned the lesson. Many of you back then were more in, and there's nothing wrong with this, but understanding everything in life, there has to be balance. So you cannot be overly emotional, tying things to your skin, meaning that it gets underneath, over whatever in your skin, it gets to you. You take things too personal. And maybe for some of you guys, the Lord has wanted you to learn that lesson, because I'm hearing the Lord say idolatry, meaning that, you've idolized relationships, you idolize men and women and wanting to gain that love and things like that, whereas you lost yourself in the idolatry of idolizing that thing or person. Mostly it's not even that thing, but that person. And so the Lord had to kind of kick that out of you, and he allowed Satan to throw these little bad relationships, encounters, and situations with these men or women that you have encountered with to teach you that lesson. You might have thought, and I'm hearing the Lord say, you might have thought you was growing cold, but God was balancing you out. It's nothing wrong with loving and showing love and being, and having emotions, because we have that for a reason. It's a source of release of the toxicity that we hold within ourselves from those emotions that are bad, right? And we have good emotions for a reason. So there's nothing wrong with that. But when things start to, like they say, in anything you overdo becomes bad for you. Overeating is good. Nourishment, all that. But when you start to overeat, it becomes a problem. So that's a prime example of what I'm saying. So it's like he had to mold you and sculpt you. Because let me tell you something, no marriage is perfect. There will be trials and tribulations. Is that to say that, God won't give you a good person? Of course, that person will be great. But life is life. And sometimes life be lifing. And sometimes, Satan has a way of coming through these little creeks and nooks and all these little split ends. He be trying to find a way in. And sometimes he has a way in. But God has to mold you and prepare you of how to react, of how to respond. Excuse me, y'all. There's a lot going on today. But of how to respond, how to react. Right? So that may have been a scenario for many of you guys. And so now you are noticing that you're coming into a place where it's like you understand life is life. Things happen. You move on. You don't take it too personally, right? And so this molds you to a better husband, a better wife. Because you have a better response system to the stress or to the, unneeded or unwanted encounters. But whatever the scenario is, like I said, you equally yoked is the big thing here. Whomever it is that the Lord, you will be equally yoked. You will be equally yoked. And then the second message I got was about twins. And I felt like, and I heard that second message quickly, fastly, right after the first. one of you guys, or some of you guys, whomever this is for, you will have twins. It may not be now, next year, but in the future, or it could be now, or you could be pregnant. Excuse me. Or you could be pregnant now and don't know the sexes yet, or just found out, but you are gonna have twins, and these twins are special to God. And the Lord, I always wanted to make a video about how I believe that many of us carry that calling of Mary. You may not have a Jesus, son, but you have a special a child for such a time to come. And so you have to train that child to step in that position that the Lord has called them into for such a time, right? I always wanted to talk about that because many of us have that role of a Mary. All of us, but some and a few really have that calling, because the children they will birth are special. And so this is the scenario that I felt and saw with this message, is that those twins are special. And so with all costs, protect them. Don't just think you're having kids to have kids. Learn what their purpose is. Learn them. Watch them as they grow, because you will see those things coming. They're at their most purest state. So you will see those things popping up, those gifts that they have, the Lord has given, popping up. Ask God, what is it that you will have my son or my daughter to do? What is the calling over my son? And you don't have to be holier than thou, because people just take everything to the extent. This is for everybody. We just make a choice to serve God or don't serve God. But He has a plan for all children, all child, all person. Everybody got a purpose, right? So watch and observe your children. Watch and observe your twins, because God will show you what His calling is over their life, and it is your duty as a parent to here I go getting stuck, to help birth that thing, to nurture those gifts, that calling, that purpose. That is the job of every parent. And so the Lord wants to, congratulate that person too as well, whoever you are. But God wants you to know, whoever this is for, you will be having twins. He's probably, not even probably, He has shown you. I believe that the Lord speaks. And He will speak through other people to confirm as well. He's shown you twins. He's shown you were going to have twins. Never told you the timing. Remember my message from the beginning. Never give you the time and everything, but He's told you that you're going to have twins. He showed you some type of sign somewhere down the line. Even if you bypassed it, pushed it to the back, there has been confirmation there. And so the Lord just wants me to say that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen very soon, because this, I believe, is a prophetic word. And I just keep thinking about somebody that is finding out right now, or in the next recent days, they are going to find out. But the Lord wants you to know it's going to be twins. So yeah, that is the message for you guys. Definitely, like I always say, take this word back to the Lord and allow Him to confirm it again, because He's a God of confirmation. He will confirm. And I always say this in my video: if you are in tune with the Lord, if you're in tune with God, in tune with yourself, hearing things from other people would just be confirmation to something you have already been shown, you feel, or you know within yourself. So, but still always go back to the Lord and confirm if need be. I bless this word. I cover this word with the blood of Jesus, with his protection and shield. May it reach whomever it is for and help in the way that it's supposed to help. Guide in the way that it's supposed to guide, and answer questions in the way that it's supposed to answer questions. I will see you guys in the next video with love, peace, grace, blessings, abundance. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Bye.